Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
Kourtney Kardashian's oldest child, 14-year-old Mason, made a rare appearance on the Season 5 finale of The Kardashians. Towards the end of this week's Season 5 finale, Kylie Jenner hosts a massive dinner party, catered by Nobu, for the entire family. As the family starts to file into Kylie's home, Kourtney is seen giving Mason a hug, saying, "My son," as he smiles and hugs his mom. While Mason hasn't been seen on screen in years, his mom was quite sad when he decided to stay with his dad and ditch Kourtney's Australia family trip. Season 5 represents the last in Hulu's current pact with the family, though it remains to be seen if the show will be renewed, and if so, if Mason will be a bigger part of the show moving forward. The episode begins with Kim telling Kris and Khloe, "I was getting my blood drawn the other day and the person goes, 'I mean, your mom's blood, wow.' Kris adds, 'He called me up and said, your blood results should be in a museum, that's how good they are for your age.' I mean, when somebody tells you that, you're not gonna throw that little comment away," as Khloe adds, "No." Kim adds, "There's this thing called a Horvath test," as Khloe says, "A whorebath?" Kim insists, "No, not a whorebath. I don't know why they would ever. I don't think it's spelled like a whore." Khloe says in confession, "I heard a whorebath." Whorebath. A whorebath test. Isn't that what you heard? Whorebath. I would just change the name. Kim adds, "I think it's like a whore," as Kris asks, "How do you spell whore?" Kim adds, "I don't really know how the test, is spelled. I just know it's not like a hooker bath. It's like this age test that will tell you exactly what your physical real age is." Kim adds in confession, "I found this test, called the Horvath test. Whoever named it needs to be fired. It measures your biological age, not your chronological age, but I just want to feel my best. If I happen to look like I'm 20, I'm not mad at it." Kim tells Khloe and Kris, "Say you're 40 and your blood test comes back that for sure, as Kris explains, "It wasn't my blood test. It was the scanner. The scan that we took said I was 40. Khloe says, "Mom, they didn't tell any of us our age," as Kim insists, "They didn't," as Kris says, "Well, we filmed it and we came back, you were there Paxi." They show a clip from 2022 where a doctor says, "You're incredibly healthy. Knowing your age, I'd kind of put you well into the 40s, is kind of where your body fits." Khloe says, "They probably just lied because it was on camera," as Kris says, "But I'd love to go to the whore bath." "Do you know what they do?" Khloe asks, "Yeah, how do they find out?" Kim answers, "Blood," as Khloe asks, "What if they tell an age that's older than my chronological age? Do you know how upset I would be?" Khloe adds in confession, "I don't feel like this is gonna be good for me, and if it tells me I'm 75, I'm gonna spiral, and then how do I fix that? I don't. So what does that mean? I'm dead?" Kim adds in confession, she thinks she's gonna be 60? She probably is, and this is gonna be a wake-up call for her to get out and live her life. Khloe adds in confession, "Yeah, stress is a huge issue here. I've had a lot of stress. I've always had a lot of stress. And I also know I really like the kids' menu, and I don't want to change from that. Onion rings with ranch dressing? F***K yes. Pizza, thin crust, make it crispy, yes, on the ranch, mozzarella." Kris says, "I'm in for sure, and if it says I'm a year older than 40 I'm gonna be pissed." The episode cuts back to Sydney, Australia, where Kourtney Kardashian is continuing her vacation with her kids and husband Travis Barker. Kourtney is in the kitchen, making her famous matcha latte recipe, which includes maple syrup and Himalayan salt. Kourtney adds in confession, "We've been having the best time in Sydney. I'm so happy that we came." Back in the kitchen, Kourtney says, "Whisk is key," before going to FaceTime Khloe, adding in confession, "I've had almost 2 weeks with my kids alone. It was so needed to have this time with them, and now I'm so happy that Travis is back in Sydney and I'm making him my world-famous matcha." Kourtney says in the kitchen that she's scared to try this. "I don't have caffeine anymore while I'm breastfeeding." She FaceTimes Khloe, who is getting ready for Valentine's Day, showing